Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August reading. So let's see what you're doing this month, what's coming towards you, what you need to know, the good and the bad, what you need to be prepared for. Tell me what there is for Capricorn. So at the bottom you've got Chariot, the Devil. Okay. I do get the impression for some of you Capricorns, there is some sort of a conflict here in regards to money that you'll be experiencing this month. I feel like there's other people involved in this conflict. Okay, you've got court cards showing up here. So you could be dealing with some sort of a just fighting over money, or there is some kind of a disagreement about resources or things of that nature. For some of you, this is about um, your family lineage or legacy or something like that. Could be about family money, inheritance, properties, things of that nature. So, I know that's quite specific. So for some of you, that might be the case, but not for everybody. Um, but yeah, it's some disputes about resources is showing up here for you. This Ten of Pentacles, starting out your reading, I feel like there is some success here in regards to you getting into money, or just having the stability and support of your family here with the Ten of Pentacles. Um, you might even be considering leaving some sort of legacy into the world, building something that is, quite solid. It has a solid foundation. Um, but material stability seems to be of importance to you this month. And that's actually the thing that you have conflicts with. Resources and stability, and, the people in your life that are involved with that stability. Now, the Judgment card as showing up as a challenge here, I do feel like you're making some judgments about something. It could be another person here, the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're judging a situation without having the proper facts. Okay, the King of Swords is in reverse. Um, you're making a judgment call here based on your own limited view, or there's something here, you're trying to change something, some sort of dynamic, but it's coming from being too judgmental, something like that. Because judgment does talk about change, but for you, I would say, Capricorn, this change must happen internally, probably, if you're hoping to change something, because it's showing up as a challenge here. It's not the right kind of change, or you're just making these judgment calls based on, a narrow viewpoint or something like that. You need more information. or, if you're having issues within your family, there might be some kind of judgy behavior, um, within that family unit. Tell me more about this Judgment. 5 Pentacles. It is definitely about resources, Capricorn. That's showing up again very strongly. Okay. Could be that somebody's making a judgment call here to abandon someone, to leave them out in the cold. This is financial destitution. You've got 3 5s here already. So there's a lot of challenging times showing up for you this month in regards to money. The 5 of Pentacles showing up as a challenge. That's literally just a challenge of feeling like an outsider, okay, especially with Judgment, feeling like, the odd one out. You don't seem to get along with maybe other members of your family in regards to this. So there is some challenges showing up for you here. Now, I feel like I'm connecting to some Capricorns that are quite isolated from their families, okay? Because the Hermit is here. Again, I'm getting the impression of somebody that is just a loner, not fitting in. And I feel like you're making a lot of assumptions or things of that nature. Um, from that loner type of perspective, you just don't get the feedback or the contrast from the outside, because the King of Swords is in reversed here with the Hermit. So I feel like you may have your ideas, you might be a very enlightened person, or you may spend a lot of time, contemplating the universe, but when it comes to practical matters, it's like you don't have some sort of information or something. I will clarify later. Now, what you need to leave behind is the Ten of Wands. I do feel like there's some kind of situation here that is a burden on you. Now, I'm going to repeat that same message. It could be a specific person that is reliant on you financially, with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, or you are the one that is financially dependent on someone else. But because this is what you need to leave behind, there's a lot of financial worries going on here, and there's a lot of burdens and a lot of responsibilities that are being put on you, of the same financial nature. Okay, you could be responsible for other people, for example, and you just feel like you keep trying to help these people, but in the end you're just kind of running on empty. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that is closing her purse and not helping other people because she needs to replenish her own energy. Okay. You might want to keep an eye on your health as well, because a lot of this stressful situation could create some health problems. But the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, again, this is someone that could be overburdened financially, or they're not very smart with the way they're handling their finances. There could be financial losses here. So you could be, losing some money, or losing your income in some way. I don't want to scare you, Capricorn. Again, that shows up quite prominently here. But I don't see you actually losing money per se. It's just that you have a lot of financial responsibilities that you need to drop because they're a drain on you. Okay? It's like you've been taking in so many different things that you actually lost track of what it is that you truly want. Okay, it's the Ten of Wands, and you need to kind of go back to yourself a little bit. And you know, it seems like you're carrying someone around here. You're carrying too much, or you're carrying another person. Not literally, obviously. So you need to drop that situation because it's draining you quite literally. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone that's drained of resources and energy. So, you know, there is some kind of a conflict here showing up again, maybe with a specific person. And it's kind of interesting. This Queen of Cups is how you see your situation. You see yourself as being very nurturing, very giving, very attentive to other people's needs. Okay, you're the type of person that takes care of everybody at the expense of their own well-being, even to some degree. Or you know, it's this does create a lot of frustrations, let's say. Okay. Um, I would keep an eye on whomever you have around you in your surroundings. This King of Swords in reverse, you're dealing with a specific person that is being dishonest with you. The King of Swords in reverse is someone that is using its power to corrupt. Okay, so because it's showing up in your surroundings here, could be a specific person, an air sign for some of you. But if it's not a person, just be careful of how you are deceiving yourself in regards to your surrounding situation, because you might be thinking to yourself, well, I have to help all of these people. I have to carry all of these burdens. And then you become, you know, bitter and frustrated and mean, okay, because you're just exhausted. After some time, you see yourself being taken advantage of. So you become quite crass and cold and you know, closed off to everything. So I, you know, pay attention to dishonesty here specifically, but overall, I do see you being quite conflicted here when it comes to either continuing with the way things are, or, you know, dropping some of these burdens, or, you know, asking for help or something like that. Tell me about this Lovers. I would say something came up to me. I would say to be careful of people who try to make you feel guilty for saying no to something, okay? Because I do feel like you're dealing with someone around you that is trying to actually make you feel guilty for cutting them off, okay? Let's say you're helping someone financially or something and you want to cut them off because they're just becoming a drain on you. I feel like there is some kind of a guilt thing going on here. You know, this person might try to guilt you into, you know, make you feel bad about them or make you feel bad about what you're doing, because really you're just trying to stand up for yourself here. You're trying to put on some boundaries when it comes to helping others. For some of you, this is your romantic partner with this Lovers card. It could be your romantic partner that is just being a pest in some way, shape, or form, that's putting on all this pressure on you, or this person is dishonest in some way. It does sort of feel like you're reevaluating things when it comes to this connection, though. You know, the Seven of Pentacles, again, Pentacles shows up very strongly here. It's like you're having a hard time seeing a return on your investment of some sort. Okay, you know, you are definitely battling some money issues here. And it could be that you might have put your hopes up into something and it's taking longer than expected. So, you know, if you're hoping for some kind of a financial increase, or if you've got financial problems, if you're hoping for something to increase into the future, I would say with this card, it's going to take some time, Capricorn. It's not going to happen straight away. Now, for some of you, if this is not financially related, because it's with the Lovers, I feel like you're trying to see if whatever partnership you're in doesn't have to be romantic. I feel like it could be a business partnership for some of you, because there's a lot of, you know, business type thing going on here. Even the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she's businesswoman, businessman. If there's some kind of a partnership in business that's happening with you, I feel like it's going to take some time to see some growth in that partnership. Some time will pass before you can harvest the rewards. And again, just be careful to not be deceived by people when it comes to money. Make sure people don't take from you what doesn't belong to them. With this Five of Swords being your outcome. Ouch. What is this about? The Hierophant. I feel like you need to stand your ground here with something. It's like, it's very possible that you see the situation for what it is. Okay, because the Hierophant talks about practical knowledge, practical intelligence. So I feel like you see something for what it is, and you need to stand your ground when it comes to your status, when it comes to you know, the gifts that you have to offer. There could be a lot of competition going on here, especially if you're in a workplace situation. There's a lot of competition in that. There might be people who are trying to push you out of the way, push you aside, or something like that. Anyway, let's see what the teal deck has for you. I'll clarify further and see if we can get more information. Tell me what else is there for Capricorn, please. So there's some improvement here showing up for you. Let me see. Productivity in reversed. Okay, okay. Truth. This is so uncanny. Yeah, definitely be careful with someone that's not telling the truth. Now, this could be you, Capricorn. There's the vibration of truth here that needs to be a presence in your life this month. Because I feel like you do have a lot of insight into things, okay? You know, because truth comes through is, it's kind of like, it's like a burst, you know, it's just, you're sure of what you know. The Hermit and the Hierophant, this is someone that is sure of what they know. They're aware of what they're bringing to the table. They have a lot of knowledge, a lot of, you know, you might be a guide of some sort, or you might be in a position of power or something like that, where you know what you know. So don't allow yourself to be deceived, because the truth is in you. You'll find the truth somewhere within you in there. Because I feel like there's some outside influence here in your life that shows up very specifically. There's some surrounding influence here that's not the truth. Okay, that's deception. But the truth is inside of you. Okay, you have the knowledge that, you know, it takes. Speak from the heart. Yeah, definitely you need to speak up, okay, when something is becoming heavy, okay, when it's, you know, when it's something you cannot endure anymore, when it's something that is just not yours to carry. You need to have a open conversation here with someone. Could be your partner, again, there's a romantic partner or a business partner or some other form of partnership. Soul family. Now, you know, this soul family showing up here, this card says that you need to be a bit more social. Now, I did say at the beginning, and I'm picking up on some Capricorns that are quite isolated, okay, from their family unit or from just anybody in general. You're the type of person that kind of rides by themselves, so to speak. With this soul family showing up here, it's to you, there's a calling here for you to connect with people. And for some of you, you might be connecting to people in a way that you are a guide of some sort, okay? Um, like in the position of a spiritual guide, or, you know, someone that is managing people, or someone that offers insight into things, okay? Some form of truth. So, you know, even if that's not the case, you don't want to be some sort of a leader helping people. This soul family tells me that you need to get out of your shell a bit more to connect to other people, because I feel like you're missing the contrast that we get through relationship with others. Now, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of insight into things, but when it comes to you getting out in the world, there's some sort of clash, okay, let's say, with other people. And I feel like it's probably a clash of beliefs for some of you. Um, you know, you have your own truth, but, you know, your personal truth is not other people's personal truth. You know, everybody has their own personal truth, but you do need to connect with other people more, okay? So let me see what that productivity in reverse is about. What's that, 68? Okay, it's crazy. I was just saying that. So this card in reverse means that you're currently out of touch with reality and struggling to bring yourself back down to earth. That's what I've been saying. You know, there's like a clash between your solitude inner self and the outside world in some way. And it does say that you're struggling with that. There might be confusion, impatience, and a lack of a clear plan. You need to free yourself from the current situation in order to give yourself some perspective and reassess the situation. Ask yourself, where I am focusing my energy. Are my objectives clear? What skills and abilities are needed? And what do I want others to believe or see about me? So when this card shows up, you have a lot of skills and talents and abilities that are not being utilized, just as I was mentioning, and you feel like your true potential is not being maximized. You may be feeling you have too much more, so much more to give, that there are skills of talents that you have gained over years that you're not using right now. There's something that you know you're very good at, but you have not allowed yourself the opportunity to really nurture it. So yeah, getting out of your own way to achieve something. And I feel like there's a lot of judgment here involved with that. There could be some kind of a poverty mentality, even that you feel like you're less than. You're less than your family. You're less than other people. I do feel like you know, you could be the type of person that could be in some sort of leadership position here. You know, you might have some you might have the wisdom and the gifts to do that, okay, but you know, you need to speak your truth, but not in such a way that it clashes with your outside, you know, with your outside world. Don't impose things on people. Have a heart-to-heart conversation about what ails you, about, maybe other people can pick up some of the responsibility, things like that. There is something improving here for you. So, if you're thinking that your financial situation is bad, there is improvement here, but I do feel like it's going to take some time when it comes to your finances. Okay. And you do need to kind of focus on things that alleviate your burdens. Okay. Because ameliorate does talk about finding ways to make things easier for yourself. And that's how you get that relief. It's kind of like a snowball effect. Okay. Being honest with yourself and not allowing outside influences to sway you in the wrong directions. Okay. Because you have a lot of inner wisdom. But you need to put it into reality, into practical things. So that was your reading, Capricorn. I wish you a fantastic month and take care. Bye.